Hi everyone, it's Pearl. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm trying out some new products that I purchased and didn't try in my previous videos, like my Tarte color corrector, my new YSL blush palette, my MAC Dazzle crayons, Makeup by Mario eyeshadow, and lip tints. So if you're interested in seeing how they wear on my face, then please keep on watching. See, today I'm playing chauffeur for my daughter. She's 11, but she's got a busy social life. My oldest son is having his middle school and high school friends over to watch football. So I'm going in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. So I take like just a couple of drops, and I like to put that especially in my T-zone, and it really, really helps. It's amazing. I think this is my new favorite kind of primer. Although I will still use the one size, especially when it gets really hot and I'm really sweaty and oily. I haven't tested this out in the summer because this is a newer to me product. And then I want to go in with the blurring balm powder, and I have mine in 3.75. And I like to take this with the kabuki brush, and I like to just put this all over my face, and it really does a good job of blurring. See, I put too much of there, but I'll blend it out. But I do really like this. I don't know what took me so long to actually try this. You know, when I'm not recording or watching YouTube because I took a long sabbatical from social media while I was dealing with some family issues, I just got stuck in my comfort zone, even though I love trying new makeup. You know what I mean? I just didn't have time to play and stuff. But I thought I would try this. This is the Tarte Colored Clay CC Under Eye Corrector. Now, I've heard so many good things about this. I got mine in the color Light Medium Peach. And look at that. Can you see what a difference it's supposed to make? We'll see. So I thought I would try that because, see, under my eyes, my dark under eyes, ugh, so disgusting. I was gonna get this during the Black Friday sale, but of course, no, I didn't. So that's what it looks like. Let me swatch it for you. That's what that looks like. Now, I'm not good at under eye color corrector, whatnot, but I'm going in with my Rare Beauty concealer brush, and I'm just gonna tap that in there and see how that works. Oh. Can you guys see that? It does work. And I'm just kind of tapping that in there. So it's a full coverage under eye color corrector. Okay, I really like that. Look at the difference that made. Do you see that? Wow, that's huge. And that's more than what my concealer can do. So now that I'm using this color corrector, I wonder if I can use less of my concealer. Wow, that's a huge difference. I feel like I need to put on my upper eye too, because that's all discolored as well. My God, should I just put this all over my face? You know what? I'm gonna try it on my hyperpigmentation. I don't know if it's the right color for it. Oh, it's doing a good job with that too. It's not taking it away, but it is color correcting, right? Look at the difference. Wow. I guess I'll be using this from now on. Where did I see this? Okay, where did I see this? Oh, I know. So I'm not on TikTok, and I'm barely on Instagram. I do that to protect my peace. Someone was telling me I needed to look at something on TikTok, so I did, and this kept popping up. Isn't that crazy? Wow, that did a really good job. It's already creasing on my lid, but oh, I like how that worked. I've really been enjoying the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Foundation. Really enjoying it. But I'm enjoying it so much that I'm gonna make myself use the Makeup by Mario. Again, I have this in the color 11N. Pump some of that on the back of my hand. My apologies if you can hear my son and his friends outside. And I always use this black beauty blender. I used to only be a foundation brush person. I don't even know when that changed. But I love using the beauty blender because I can just stipple that in and make sure it doesn't move, you know? Although I just did order some more brushes. I love that BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brushes. So does my daughter because her eyes are small like mine, and she's been keeping mine for hooded eyes in her dance makeup bag. So I just went ahead and ordered my own so that I don't have to keep moving it back and forth. Okay, that's what that looks like. That's pretty good. That color corrector, hello, that, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer. This is in, guys, this is the only part of getting old that sucks. Well, that and the exhaustion. One of the colors is on here and one is on here. I don't know, I can't see it, so I'm gonna put it down in the comment section below. I'm just gonna put a little bit right there, right around my nose. I know I use a lot of concealer, especially for my areas of hyperpigmentation, but I do feel like that color corrector really worked. Can you guys see that on whatever device you're watching? I'm kind of surprised and impressed. And then I'm gonna go in back with my beauty blender and just stipple that into the areas where I need the coverage. So far, I like this Makeup by Mario foundation. I wouldn't say it's my true love. That might be taken over by either Danessa Myricks or the new Forever Matte by Dior, because that wears really well on my mature skin with all this hyperpigmentation and the oiliness. Wow, I really like how that looks. Look at how much lighter I am than my neck. I'm gonna have to bronze myself up. Then I'm going in with the lighter color for right under my eyes to brighten up under my eyes. I don't like to put a lot. And I use the corner of the beauty blender for that. Bring it down just a little bit, but not too much. So for those that don't know me, I usually am more of a natural look girl, but I do wear a full face of makeup because of the hyperpigmentation if I go out. But I also go out without any makeup on. I don't let it slow me down. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario 2 Neutral Light Powder, and I'm just going to set my face. Ooh, I think it's time for me to throw this beauty blender out. Gotta make sure the creases are gone from under my eyes. One of my kids got sick Christmas Eve with a fever, and it broke out in this funky rash all over his face. And I'm a nurse by background, but I was like, what is that? So I took him to the doctor, and so poor kid's been quarantining since Christmas Eve. Poor guy. I have one kid who I have to drop off at SeaWorld. I have another kid who has all his friends over. One kid who's quarantining. Another kid who body something because of soccer. I don't know. It's never boring around here. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I already cleaned my eyebrows. So what I wanted to do first is I bought this Makeup by Mario. It's the Master Mattes Longwear Cream Eyeshadow, and I got mine in mauve. And I forgot to use this last time when I did all of my Makeup by Mario try-on. It comes in this kind of paddle stick. And let's go ahead and swatch it right here. That's what it looks like. And I do really like how it wears. So I'm going to take my, I think it's a Real Techniques, I don't know what kind of a brush it is, but it's like a paddle brush. So I like to take that and get that ready to blend. So usually I don't like it so much on the rosy side. I thought it would be a little more taupey, but that's okay. But it makes a nice base for when I use other products, like the Danessa Myricks that I'm gonna use. See how that worked? Isn't that pretty? I think I might need to get contacts just so I could record and see if I'm in focus and all that and read all the fine print. I might have to get more because I really like the one and dones, but I'm not necessarily a fan of this color for a one and done. Then I wanted to take the Danessa Myricks color sticks. This is the number 10. So this color is a Shadow Eclipse. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's go ahead and I'll probably use that on the outside. And this is Galaxy Crush. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. Whoa. So I'm gonna use the Galaxy Crush on the inside, and then I'm gonna do the other one on the outer portion of my eye. Look at that payout. This is just for a bunch of college kids coming over. But I wanna give it enough time. And it is very cooling when you put it on. I just want to blend it so there's no harsh lines. But I feel like sometimes when I'm trying to blend it, it takes the color away. Pretty, right? Then I'm going in with the darker one, Shadow Eclipse, and I'm going to put that on the outer portion of my eye. So I like to make it like a V. And just blend that out. I don't like any harsh lines, but it does set fast. See, I feel like that part set in fast. But then I always have to go back in to darken the areas that I want it dark. Isn't that pretty? I feel like I need a little bit more on the inner corner right there. Now this would not be a normal everyday wear for me. It's kind of too fabulous for that. But I wanted to try these colors. I am really getting to love these now that I figured out how to use them. You gotta move fast. move fast. Let me go ahead and line my eyes, put on my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I put on my mascara and my top eyeliner. I just used the Makeup by Mario on my upper lid. And then I got I think this is the bronze color from Makeup by Mario. And I tried to put it on my lower lid, but you can barely see it. Let's see, I'm gonna swatch it for you right here. Oh, on my hand you can see it. Why can't I? Well, you can't really see it on my eyes. So for today, I'm not going to use that, but I did purchase this and didn't use it last time. I'm just going to go in with my Fenty Space Cookie on my lower lash lines. Before I put bronzer on, I wanted to show you, I bought this. After I purchased this YSL blush, I have this in the number 23. I freaking love it. Look, make sure I'm not. It is so pretty. It's beautiful. It wears beautifully that I went on the hunt for this. Now, I ended up finding it on Nordstrom. Look at how pretty that is with the shell color quilt and everything. And then the colors look like this. So the colors are Restless Rose, Hypnotic Honey, Hallucinating Pink, Nude Lavalier, Berry Bang, and Bronze Dunes. Now, when I was looking it up on the website, it looks like 3 of these are in their regular rotation with this blush, and 3, I don't know. I don't know if they're returning or what, because I'm not as familiar with YSL. So let's go ahead and swatch these. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Let's try this one again. Well, those 2 must be highlighting colors. Okay, so I didn't check the highlighting colors to see if that's what those were. And then the last 2, they're so pigmented. Look at that. Whoa! Oh my gosh, look at that. And it's still a bunch left on my finger. Okay, so what should we do today? Let's try, that's supposed to be a bronze color. This color, the Hypnotic Honey, is a highlighter. Okay, and I don't see this color on there for the bronzer. So let me hurry up and get ready. My daughter's telling me to hurry up.
Can I say hi?
Yeah, she wants to come say hi. Get lower.
Hi.
Do you miss being on video?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What am I going to use? What am I going to use? I'm going in with my Sonia G brush. What color? I think I'm going to do this color and kind of blend it together. Let me test it on. Ooh, very pigmented. Okay. I'm just going to brush that on. I usually like to put bronzer on first, but I wanted you to see this color. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, right here where I put the color corrector, can you see where there's like a line of demarcation right there? Weird. See that right there? That is so weird. I think I'm finding that same thing here too. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. I'm gonna go in with my Dior bronzer and bronze up my face. So I feel like I need to fix this up. I feel like this blush is too bright for my taste. I think it's just not wearing well because of the way I applied my makeup. So we'll see if I can fix it, and if I don't use that color corrector, if it works out better. So now I feel like it's too intense, so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend it out. But see right there? Weird. Let's keep moving on. I'm gonna go in with my Sonia G fan brush, and I'm gonna go into this color right here to highlight. Woo! Look at that. That is bling bling. See that? Good to distract from the hyperpigmentation that I have, right? That's a little too pinky for my preferred taste, but still works. I got 2 of the MAC Dazzle crayons. Oh, so pissed. I thought I had to sharpen it, so I put it through a sharpener, but no, you can twist it. So don't make the same mistake I made. So let me try these colors out for you. This one is in the color Mauve Matter. Isn't that pretty? Let me swatch it right here. It is so pretty, but what I find is that I have to reapply quite often. Now this one is in the color Chandelier, I think it is. See? And let me swatch that right here. See that right there? So let me take this off and put this on my lips for you, because I don't want it to be so dark with the eye look that I have. Okay, so this is Chandelier. This is more of a color I would wear with this. Although it is seem kind of orangey pink, right? But then I got the Dior Addict lip tint. The other color that I got, which I think was Rosewood, Intense Rosewood. I loved it so much, I had to get another one. This time I got it in the color 651 Natural Rose. The first color I got is $4.91. And then this is Natural Rose, this one. So I'm gonna try this one on today. It might be too bright. Okay, that's what Natural Rose looks like, and I love lip stains, especially since I was in Korea and they got me into lip tints and everything. So that's the Natural Rose. I'm gonna take it off because that's not what I want to wear today. And I'm gonna go in with Chandelier and I'm gonna put this on. And I love this because it's got enough of a pizzazz, but it's easy to apply without a mirror for me. I am going to use the setting spray by Makeup by Mario. Okay, and there's my look. So far, let's go over what we did. I really like this Tarte color corrector. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use that or maybe not use it on my hyperpigmentation here. I think it ended up looking okay. It's still a little patchy right there, but this blush is beautiful. And I know that if this is the same formulation as this blush, then it's gonna be beautiful. It's a little bright for my taste, but you know what? That's what beauty is. It's to have fun out there, right? I do like these liquid eyeshadows from Makeup by Mario. I'm gonna see what other colors they have. I love these. I wish I could have them in every color, and I knew I would love the lip tint. Okay, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.